Hey y'all. I see y'all waiting for me. I'm sorry. I was a little late, y'all. I promise I was trying to get here. Oh, what a day. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys ate all you wanted to eat, y'all. What's good? What's good? All right, who we got here? Let's do a rundown. All right, Megan. She says, Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Dolores Campbell. Janice Washington says, Happy Thanksgiving, Caramel. Happy Thanksgiving. Viola Wilkerson, woohoo. I mean, woo woo. Look at me, woohoo. Woo woo. Linda L. Veronica, Judy Coles, Tanya Jackson, Dina Mae. Who else we got? Juan Davis, Crystal Amos, Kay, Judy Coles. Oh, you already got Judy Coles. Laverne, Lynn Harris, Lisa's World. Hey, y'all. Denise Green, Lisa Foster, Tyra Daniels, Roberta Collins, Belle Wilson, my moderator. Hey, Nicole Honor, another moderator. Micaiah Neal. Oh, Makia. Is that Makia? I'm sorry. PK Joe, Miss B. Oh, Lord, y'all coming in. Everett Bell, T Sharp, Barbara Coleman, Laverne. Oh, Lord, it's a lot of y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, Lord. All right, so we've got a lot to talk about, you guys. Hope you guys got your drink on today, got your eat on. Hope y'all ate good. We got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. I have some audios that I want to play for you guys of some stuff that I dug up. Yes, honey. I see the hearts in there. Hey, yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right. Let me get my stuff pulled up here. We about to get this thing going. Thank you so much, Keisha Orr, for the Cashapp, dear. Thank you. Thank you. Give me 1 second. I'm on live. Lord. People still trying to talk to me, y'all, and I am on live. I have to tell people, listen, I'm on live. Sorry. I am on live. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay. Let's get this pulled up because I'm going to have to pull these audios. All right. So let's get into it. As we talked about before, we are going to be talking about the Shaquilla Robinson case. All right. And I'll do the celebrity news or whatever on the back end. I kind of want to get through this Shaquilla Robinson thing because it's kind of long. So got some info that I pulled up. Thank you so much, Denise Goss, for the super chat, dear. We got 172 in the building. Thank y'all for being here. Can we get the likes up? We only have 79 likes. The likes are free. Can we get the likes up before we get started? Thank you to my moderators. I see Tanja J, Belle Wilson, Nicole Honor. I see you guys here. Can we get the likes up a little bit more before we get started? Because we have some good combo tonight. Yes, we do. All right. So as you guys know, let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys know, an arrest warrant has been issued, okay, for the main aggressor for femicide, all right, by the Mexican authorities. They are getting ready to do an extradition. You guys already know who it is for the female that was in the video that was attacking Shaquilla Robinson, which is Dejanay Jackson. Okay, Dejanay Jackson. Her mother, as I was saying the other night, was saying that she wants to do an interview. She wants her mother to be there because she says that, her mother says that she supports her wholeheartedly, which she should. That's her daughter. At the end of the day, she said her daughter is not a violent individual. She's never been violent. This is not something that she's done before. I digress. She looked very comfortable in the video when she attacked Shaquilla Robinson. So that says to me that this is something that, ma'am, you have done before. It looked very premeditated. There was a lot of anger there, as you can see in the video. I kind of went back, and as hard as it was for me to watch the video, I went back and I kind of dissected it, and I watched it back to see what it was that maybe that I had missed. And there was a few things that I saw when I went back and watched it. One person in particular that tried to say they got there late and they were not there. It appears that they looked like they were there. Looked like they were there. And I think the authorities will see that when they go back and look at that video again, because I'm sure they probably did like me, went back and looked at it. And yeah, that's how they do. You got to go back and look at stuff and look for key details, and you will see things that you missed before. Because it was kind of like shock factor when I looked at it at first. I was like, oh my God, they're really doing this to this girl. But then I had to go back and keep looking. As hard as it was, the video was too much. Yeah, yikes. So of course, Winter Donovan, you guys, the girl that they're saying is the one that delivered the final blow to Shaquilla Robinson. She has actually spoken out. She has done a live where she's spoken out. I'm going to play it here in a minute so that you guys can hear just how much she does not give a damn, and you can hear it in her voice. If this is supposed to be your friend, I didn't hear any sadness in her voice. I didn't hear the fact that she was sorry that Shaquilla was gone. I didn't hear her once say rest in peace to Shaquilla and her family. I'm sorry for the hurt that you guys are going through. I didn't hear any of that. Knowing the state that this girl left and the pain that she was in when she took her final breath. Like, I did not hear any of that in her voice. All right. I also have some information from a student that went to school with Winter. I'm gonna call your whole government name on here because y'all asses need to be called Winter Essence Donovan. Okay, that's your government name. Say it again, Winter Essence Donovan. There is a student who went to school with her who also spoke out to a situation that happened between she and Winter Essence Donovan when they were in school, when she actually put her hands on her. So it all makes sense now, ma'am. This is in you. This is who you are. You are very anal. She didn't really much give a damn. And like I said, I'm gonna play it for you here in a second. She is from Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. And as I said before, she needs to turn herself in. She has scrubbed all of her social media. All right. She did do a live video. As I said, I'm gonna play it here in a second. She says in her live video that she was not in a fight with Deja. Hold on. She said that she was not in the fight video. Okay. We know you weren't in that one, ma'am. But there is another video that you are said to be in that was on Twitter, where you picked this girl up by her neck and slammed her down, which caused the final blow. All right. So she was trying to be very technical in her live. All right. And I'm getting ready to play it here in a second. And she's still standing on this whole mess of Shaquilla being inebriated, if you will, and drunk during this situation. And that's a total lie. All right. I also have a video that I want to play for you from the other guy, Khalil, who also spoke. That's the guy that said that he got there late, a whole day later after the whole situation occurred. He tried to say that he was laying there with Shaquilla trying to soothe her, rubbing her head and playing Summer Walker for her, if you will, and rubbing her head. And I said, since when do fucking Summer Walker, and y'all excuse my language tonight, because this entire case is really getting on my nerves. The fact that these bastards are not turning themselves in and doing what they know to be the right thing to do. If you didn't do anything, why are you running? If I'm in a situation where somebody's saying that I did something, the first thing I'm going to do is go to the police station and give my statement and say, hey, somebody's saying that I did. I want to clear myself. I want to tell you where I was when such and such happened so that my name is not attached to this, because this is not who I am. None of them have done that. Everybody is on the run that was in this situation. We're calling them the Cabo 6 because that's who they are. All 6 of them were there when this girl took her final breath. None of them called to get her the necessary help that she was supposed to get when they were supposed to do it. It was said that Shaquilla Robinson laid in that villa for 3 hours with a broken neck and an injured spine. Think about how much pain that had to be. Okay. Think about how much pain that had to be for her to lay there with a broken neck and an injured spine, not to mention other lacerations and being hit in the face. If you guys saw the video, it was very gruesome. Okay. Very. Even when they asked this girl, aren't you going to fight back? She did not want to fight back. She says no. She yelled out, no, I do not want to fight back. This is not what I want to do. Her father said it in a video. I have the video with him as well. I may play that as well. I got a lot of evidence that I wanted to throw out there. I'm not just talking. I pulled videos. I pulled audio so that you guys can hear this stuff. This girl was telling him, I don't want to fight. I do not want to fight. Winter was saying in her video that Dejanay came up to Shaquilla Robinson, and it had to be that morning when this situation happened. And I feel like it was premeditated because she's saying that Shaquilla said or did something that kind of pissed off someone, and it sounds like it was retaliation of some sort. So they came while this girl was in the bed early in the morning and told her to get out of the bed because they didn't want to drag her out of the bed and do whatever they want to do, whatever they were going to do to her. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get one of these videos played so that you guys can hear what I heard, which was very disturbing. Okay. Give me 1 second.
She did have a fight that y'all see. And
let's back it up. The video, the audio that I'm playing for you guys is Winter.
Yes.
Winter, which is the girl who slammed Shaquilla. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Gotcha.
Winter Essence Donovan. I'm going to say your whole name. Okay. I want you guys to hear this. I want to turn it up so that you guys can hear it really, really good. You tell me what you think. I don't hear any I'm sorry or any remorse in this video with her talking.
She did have a fight that y'all see, and that's going viral. They were fighting because Quilla did some crazy shit while she was drunk. So she basically told her to, let's fight. I don't want to drag you out of the bed. Quilla didn't want to, and that's how that happened. Unfortunately, she did die. Yes, she did have a fight that y'all see, and that's going viral. They were fighting because Quilla did some crazy shit while she was drunk. So she basically told her to, let's fight. I don't want to drag you out of the bed. Quilla didn't want to. And that's how that happened. Unfortunately, she did die. Yes.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear any remorse in what she said? Okay. Unfortunately, she did. Like, really? Really? So how do you tell her? Now, she, like I said, the girl was Shaquilla was in the bed. They ambushed her and came in her room. She had the master bedroom in the villa. Okay. Shaquilla was laying in her bed, and they all came in her room to ambush her, to tell her to get out of the bed because they don't want to drag her out of the bed because they want to fight. Okay. This girl was laying there early in the morning, probably still waking up from being asleep because they partied the night prior. So you come into her room and tell her what she's going to do in her room, in her villa that she paid for. You are in there on her dime. Okay. They're in there on her dime, and you come in her room to disturb her, to tell her to get up early in the morning on some BS because she allegedly said or did something that you guys are upset about, that y'all done sat and talked about. If you guys saw the video that's out there where they were all in the room where Shaquilla was walking with her phone on live and was looking for them. Everybody was in one room, okay? What's the guy, Malik, who was supposed to be her best friend, who had been to her mother's house numerous times, who'd been at family outings with them, had been on family trips. Her mother said that he had eaten dinner with them. So he was very tight with Shaquilla and the family. Okay. He looked like he was like the lookout guy standing outside the room when they were in the room talking, to kind of alert them, to let them know when she was coming. So it was something that was brewing and or going on before the actual attack on Shaquilla Robinson. Okay, if you guys saw the video, I wish I could play it on here. I don't want to get a ding on my channel, but they were laying across the bed and they were talking. When Shaquilla came in the room and said, "Hey guys, what y'all doing in here?" They kind of looked up like, "What are you doing in here?" They gave her that "what are you doing here" look, like they were stunned that she was there. And I think that she walked up on them so quick that Malik probably didn't really get to tell them, "Hey, Shaquilla's right here. Whatever y'all talking about, like, shh, don't say whatever y'all saying," because they looked very stunned and surprised when she walked in the room. Okay, now let me go ahead and play for you guys what Khalil is supposed to be another one of her best friends. Okay, this is what he had to say. This is what he had to say. Let me play it for you.
That faggot is so stupid and Cashapp believe in everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told her whatever how important. So that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I put on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like, to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. And take one shot and then smoke one blunt and didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit.
Y'all hear that? So she was unresponsive. So when did you call the police? When did you call somebody to say, hey, my friend is in a lot of pain. She's unresponsive. We need somebody here now because this is an emergency. I didn't hear him say that not one time. I did not hear him say that not one time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's been scrubbing some videos as well. Okay. He also wrote in, let me, because he's doing a whole lot of talking. He says this what went, now he's trying to put it on Winter. He's talking about Winter. Now you were there too, but we're not really hearing you and what you had to say because his he's been very contradicting in terms of what time he got there and when he got there. First he said he got there at 1 o'clock. Then he did another video and said he didn't get there until after 3 o'clock. So what time did you really get there? Okay. I would think a person know what time they landed and got there. I'm just sorry. This is what he says. He says, this is what Winter had to say about the situation with Quilla passing away. He says, this BS, I wish I was there to prevent the fight, man. He says, crazy, as F. I got there a day late. He said, I would have handled them 3 MFers that jumped on Quilla Winter. It says they jumped on Quilla. It says that Winter is showing no remorse or compassion towards what happened, and it shows by her tone of voice. Unfortunately, she did pass away, is what he's saying. Like, what the F? Like, what the F did Quilla do that bad to get her neck messed up like that, bro? Like, come on now. This is what he's saying. You were there. You were there. He's saying that nobody even told me if a nurse had came or not before I even got there. He says, shit is crazy, but once I got there, I stayed with Quilla until the nurse came. He said on 100. He said, that's honest facts that they told me that it was alcohol poisoning. So that's what I took in and just stayed with her. Okay, really? Because she had her lip was busted. She had a big thing on her eye. They were saying her eye was busted. She was very banged up. So you're telling me that you looked at this girl when you saw her and you only saw that and you only felt like she had alcohol poisoning after seeing her lip split like she had been in some type of altercation with somebody. Clearly, you could physically look at her and tell that it was more than just alcohol poisoning. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is him lying again.
Like, I don't know if y'all thought me getting on Instagram and crying was to help me. I was genuinely heartbroken that I went into a house to see a friend that I knew for 9 years, unresponsive, on vacation, 2,000 miles away, in another country. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for me to come late to put myself in this predicament. Take what you want to take out.
Take what you want to take out. He's steady lying.
You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to start hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I say it every day. I say it every day. I think about it every day. It's not, well, I can never forget. Y'all won't let me forget because I think I'm responsible for it. But I just don't. He said we won't let him forget. And y'all don't have everything. Y'all don't have timestamps. I didn't sign that guest list. First of all, the guest list that my name is on. Go try to find my signature. Hold on, where's my ID? Try to check my ID. Is my signature on here?
He's pulling out his passport, looking at his passport as his ID.
Anyway, I don't know. Her signature now.
He can't find his signature now.
But I didn't sign it. And the only reason why my name was on there because you had to have your name on the list to get past the gate. If your name wasn't on the list, they would not let you up to your villa. So they signed my name. They printed my name and signed my name. It was not my signature or my print. That's the only reason why I'm on that list. That's the reason why I don't have a phone number there. That's the reason why there's not my fucking shit on there. That's the reason why I'm the last one on there. Like, come on, bro. I gotta make shit make sense, bro. Do your own research. Stop listening to that bozo. Like, come on, bro. I was really tripping, bro. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense for me to keep my page public and I did something. It don't make no sense for me to keep trying to live my life and move past this and I did something. Nothing is eating me alive. I don't know. I didn't know. Nothing is killing me. Nothing is hurting me and breaking my heart. Goddamn, that I had to goddamn go hide. Because I didn't do anything. I walked into something stupid. And I really wish a flight got canceled, blew up. I don't give a fuck. Don't send me there. I don't know. I can't question God's plan, but he has a way. He has a way, and I'm telling you, I'm putting it all in his hands. I'm not worried about nothing. You, him, or her, got to say. I'll tell you that. I'm only clearing my name one time. If you feel it's clear or it's not, that's on you. Stop commenting on my family shit, mentioning my mama and all that, bro. Y'all are weird. Because the same way y'all can find my info, I can find y'all. But y'all hide behind big pages and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Everybody's stuff on the internet, but y'all got to stop. Y'all got to be smart. Everybody got families. This shit way 2,000 miles away from your house, bro.
So not only are you sounding guilty, but you're also making idle threats online, sir. He needs to stay off the internet. Okay, clearly. It's like he's doing video after video after video. He's wanting to try to make himself look innocent when he's looking even more guilty, because with every video, he's contradicting himself in what he's saying in the last video. Okay, he needs to stay off. He needs to stay off Twitter. He needs to stay off TikTok. He just needs to stay off social media, period. The rest of them are being quiet. The only other person that has spoken out thus far is Winter, the girl that allegedly slammed Shaquilla. She is the only one that's speaking out. The only other person that had something to say, but it was through their mother, was what's the girl Dejanay, who was saying she wanted to do an interview to kind of clear her name. But it doesn't even matter at this point, because now she has a warrant for her. They get ready to extradite her back to Mexico. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all something about that too. What do y'all think about that? With the video I just played for you guys. What do y'all think about Winter? Let me see it in the comments. What do y'all think about Winter? I did not hear any remorse whatsoever in her tone, in nothing that she said. She was just like, hey, whatever happened, yeah, it happened. Yeah, you know, I wasn't there. I wasn't in that video. She kept saying in that video. Yeah, you weren't in that video, but you were in a video where you put your hands on her. So I feel like the government, they're going to go after the biggest fish first, which is the one that was in the Dejanay. They're going to go after her first. She's already going to break down because she's scared. Okay. And she's going to implicate the rest of, she's going to talk about the rest of them and what they did. She's not going to take that heat by herself. She's not going to take it by herself. Malik, you're going to be next because you videoed it and you egged it on. Okay. Yeah. Winter, you're going to be in it as well because you're also in a video too, allegedly. I mean, you just are. You just are. It's so sad. Shaquilla's mom did an interview with Good Morning America, okay, as well as Fox 3 News in Charlotte, where she talked about Malik, the guy that videoed the actual incident, said that he has stopped by her house numerous times, 4 times to be exact. And he stopped coming by there once he found out that she had the information from the autopsy. All this time that he was coming to her house, and he even brought the other guys that was there, the other 6, they were coming by there like they were so sad and trying to comfort her, still holding on to this lie, saying that it was alcohol poisoning, until she let them know that she had the autopsy back and what the autopsy had to say. They stopped coming. They lost contact with her. They have not called her, and she said she has not heard from them since. So if you're so innocent, why are you running? Why have you not called this woman back? Why did y'all not send no flowers? Now, it was said that one of them, I think they said Malik or Khalil, one of them showed up at the funeral but did not get out the car. He was kind of watching from afar, is what I'm being told. Yeah, you had some balls to do that, sir. Like, why were you even there? I'm going to say guilt. I'm going to say you were there because of guilt. What are y'all saying about Winter? What do y'all think about what Winter was saying and in her tone? It's all participating and all guilty. I agree. So Winter is heartless. Yeah. And while we're talking about Winter, let me read to you guys what one of her classmates had to say about her, because it seemed like Winter is like a little bully. They're saying that she's a pretty face, but she is very much so a bully. Let me find it. Yeah. Let's see. This is Winter. This is Winter. This is the girl that delivered the final blow. If y'all can see that, that's her. That's Winter. All right, and I'm going to be reading from you one of her classmates, what one of her classmates had to say, and that's what it is. I'm going to read it verbatim. The girl's name is Precious Acadonley or whatever. She's saying that I remember when Winter Donovan pushed me down the stairs in Dudley High School. She says, I remember when she pulled my wig off my head in biology. She says that evil, B-I-T-C-H, is evil. She says, but she was light-skinned and pretty. So she said, I was made to be the bad guy when my father brought me to the principal for that situation. So the situation was flipped on the girl that Winter actually pushed down the stairs. Like, ain't that crazy? So you were showing violence back then, ma'am. But she got away with a lot of stuff they're saying because she had a pretty face and because she was light-skinned and had, you know, good hair or whatever. What y'all think about that? So, girl, yeah, you're not just becoming violent. This is something that you've been doing, even back in high school, okay? Yeah. None of them have showed up to any of their jobs because they're on the run. None of them have showed up to their jobs. Khalil, who works at a shoe store, he has not showed up to his job. I don't tell y'all I'm digging. Yeah, they have not showed up to their job. So if you guys are not guilty, then why are you not at work? Why are you not at work? Okay. Yeah. Why are you not going to work? Why are y'all not at home? Okay. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department has been knocking on doors and you guys have not come to the door. Yeah. What's going on with that? If you haven't done anything, why are you not answering the door? It just sounds very weird, doesn't it? I have something else that I wanted to one of the other family members of one of them actually was saying that she had one of them knocking on her door, had the police department knocking on her door. And is this it? Okay, yeah. I don't want to give her name because I don't want people harassing her. It says that says this young lady does not stay at my address anymore. I've lived here for almost 2 years. Please stop sharing the address because people will mistake me for her and something could happen to me and my grandson. It says the police already came to my home in the middle of the night looking for this young lady. Please stop sharing. It's too much. Okay. They're looking for I think it's Dejanay. And they were saying that she has not lived there for 2 years. So the address that she has obviously may not be updated or whatever, but this lady is saying that they've been to her house in the middle of the night looking for her. And she's scared. She's scared. She don't want to be in the middle of this. So my thing is with them running, you putting other people's lives, including your own, in danger because you kind of put yourself in a position for people to kind of issue some street justice, if you will, because everybody is invested in this case now. Everybody wants to see something happen in terms of justice. Okay. Yes, they hear that there's a warrant out, but people, they want stuff to be done now. People want things to be done now. Okay. All right. So Joe Bruno, which is a newscaster. All right. He went to 2 of the suspects' house. Like I already told you guys, there was no answer. And he called their phones, which 2 of the phones went to voicemail. And the other 4 were disconnected when they called, okay? Then a neighbor told them that Charlotte Police Department was seen outside the door of one of the suspects and was trying to pick them up for questioning, but they are on the run, okay? They have not seen them since that situation. All right, so Mexican FBI and U.S. FBI are working together, of course, you guys know, for this case. And they're looking for whoever establishes jurisdiction, whether it's U.S. or Mexico, and that's where they will be tried, all right? So if they are to be prosecuted in Mexico and found guilty for taking the life of a female because they have harsher sentences there, they will be looking at 40 to 60 years. And that is what it said. Okay. They're also fined up to 1,000 days of their daily wages there in Mexico. Okay. Yeah. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. All right. And also, I was saying last night, if there's any family members that's hiding them, you may want to go ahead on and get up out of this situation, because then you are harboring a fugitive and you risk yourself being locked up as well. All right. So they need to be trying to turn themselves in. Let's move on down. Of course, you guys know that all of their passports have been flagged to where they cannot leave the U.S. All right. And like I said, they are looking for them. Okay, so I was talking to someone who was giving me some information about the laws in Mexico, and this was very interesting. They're saying that because of the demise during a fight, you get 12 years. That's how they do it over there. You automatically get 12 years for that. If it's premeditated, then that increases the years. All right, I think that it was premeditated, according to what Winter was saying, where she went in there and was saying that Quilla said something and or did something prior, and they kind of got together and came up with the plan to jump her. All right. So they're saying that there's no trials by jury in Mexico and that they are guilty until proven innocent there. That is how that works in Mexico. And once all of the info from the FBI has been obtained by the U.S. FBI, that they will then be extradited back to Mexico, which we know that. Chris Hansen, they're saying from some show, How to Get Away with Murder, is also on this case and helping the FBI so that the case will spark worldwide attention in helps of bringing the Cabo Six to justice. Okay, so that's going to be a good thing. That's going to be a good thing. The more outlets that they put it on, then it makes it harder for them to hide and run. All right. Now, it is also said that Shaquilla's credit card was the only credit card on file at the resort. All right. Yeah. The villa that they were staying at was $1,300 a night, and they were supposed to split that $1,300. Okay. It was said that there was a discussion about the money and an argument ensued, causing her to be attacked. And this is allegedly. All right. The attack happened, like I said, early that morning. Okay, that is why Dejanay was heard in the video saying, "I'm sick of you." I think that Shaquilla kept asking them for their part of the money, and I don't think they had it. I really thought that they thought because she had the most money, she was doing so well. It is said that she was worth $500,000. She had 3 businesses. She was doing very well for herself at 25 years old. They went on this trip with the I guess with the notion of thinking that she was just going to pay for it all. And when she started asking for their portion of the money for this trip, that's when things started turning left. Yeah. So, and then they were saying that they begged her to come on the trip. She didn't initially want to come on this trip. And she decided last minute to come on this trip. She did not want to come on this trip, from what I'm being told. Shaquilla Robinson did not want to come on this trip with them. And she decided last minute, and she went ahead and put her credit card on file for this trip for all of them to go, and they were all supposed to pay her back, okay, because it was $1,300 per night. All right, it was a really nice villa. If you guys saw the pictures and you saw the video, you could tell where they were staying was really, really nice. She also paid for the private chef the day before she was attacked. They were eating and drinking alcohol off of her dime, okay, and then they turned around. You still already owed her the money for the villa, and you were eating free off of her. It costs money, especially to feed 6 people with a private chef. Okay, so what did they think? That you were just going to continue to allow her to keep paying? And then when she asked for her money from you guys, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now all of a sudden, oh, I'm sick of you. Now all of a sudden you want to put your hands on me because I asked for my money that you owe me when I didn't want to come to this bullshit in the first place. She could have been home making her money, running her businesses. Okay, it was said she owned her own salon place where she braided hair and was selling hair and doing all kinds of other things to make money. So she could have stayed home and ran her businesses and got her money, but she decided to come on this trip with people who she thought was her friends, only to get there for you guys to turn on her and attack her. Lord have mercy, you guys. All right. So it's saying that it has something to do with money issues. Regardless to what it said, I've heard stories where somebody was saying that she had somebody set up. I don't believe that. From what I'm being told, it had something to do with money that she had already put down, and they were supposed to pay her back their portion of the money for them being there. Okay. Yeah. So Um, we've already talked about when she walked in on them on the video when she was videoing live. Now the guy Nazir, that came, the guy that came, that was claiming that he was not there during the time of the attack. He actually has a history, they're saying, with recording people and being inappropriate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it that way. He has a history of being inappropriate. So I don't know why he continues to get online and continue to keep lying and doing all these videos. I think he needs to be quiet because you, sir, have not given a statement yet to the police. So every time you go online and do a live, they're going to use these lives against your testimony when you come in there. So you might want to be quiet, sir. Okay. Yeah. So also there was money that was stolen from Shaquilla. Her card was used, so that opens the door for the feds, of course, to get involved. They did not get permission from her prior to use her card. It was over $10,000 from what I'm being told that was stolen from her credit card. So the feds will take the time to prosecute most of them in this case, of course. And you guys know they don't come after you until it's airtight. Most of the Fed cases are already going to be won. You know that when the feds come after you, they already have their ducks in a row. All right, they win most of their cases. Anybody that's ever been in a Fed case, you already know what it is when the feds come knocking. Okay, so I don't know what they thought. They sat back and had their little alibi and talked about it and said, well, we're going to say that it's alcohol poisoning and we're going to go ahead and hop this flight and use her card to pay for our flights to go back to the U.S. and just tell her mama, blah, 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 like you thought she was just going to let it go and allow you guys to keep lying in her face and telling her that her daughter passed away over alcohol poisoning, like this woman was not going to follow through and get an autopsy done. Like, what did you think? What did you think? It's saying that Mexico has to extend an invitation to the U.S. to cooperate in this case. And if it's found that the premeditation was in the U.S., that the U.S. can also prosecute them as well. So they may be looking at charges in the U.S. as well as in Mexico if they determine that this plan was hashed out before coming to Mexico. So they're looking at a lot going on here. All right. Let's see, they're looking at wire fraud as well because they used her card. This is what they're looking at in terms of charges, in addition to them putting their hands on her and causing her demise. Wire fraud, identity theft, embezzlement. Okay. All of those are also on the table because they took $10,000 from her card. All right. Yeah. And this is something that her mother has come out to say that $10,000 was missing from Shaquilla's account. So those bastards not only put hands on her and took her life, but they also took $10,000 from her account. All right. So the Cabo 6, of course, they are not persons of interest anymore. They are now all suspects in this case. So this is why they are hiding. This is why they're not going to work. This is why they have changed their numbers. This is why they're not answering the phones. This is why they are in hiding. So if anybody sees them, go ahead and call 911 so that we can go ahead and get some justice for this family. All right. Yes. What else did I have? I did have some more stuff too. We did the breakdown with you guys. Did I read this to you guys? According to the Charlotte Observer, that the police report and the death certificate they're saying does not match. Of course, you know, on the police report, it was saying that it was alcohol poisoning. And of course, the death certificate did say that she had the injured spine and the broken neck. So we already know that. All right. So and they're saying that she did pass away within 15 minutes of her injuries because she did have seizures during that time as well. She had multiple seizures at the end of the day due to the cracked spine and the hit across the head. Okay. Did I have something else? I want to make sure I'm getting everything out there because it's so much. Okay, let me read this to you guys. An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of Shaquilla Robinson, a Charlotte woman that was taken out while vacationing in Mexico, according to Mexican prosecutors. All right. It says Daniel de la Rosa Anya, a prosecutor for the state of Baja California, sir, told ABC that a friend of Robinson's, who is the direct aggressor, which we all know is Dejanay Jackson, is being sought by international authorities on charges of femicide. All right. It says that this case is fully clarified. It says that we even have a court order. There is an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the victim and against an alleged perpetrator, a friend of her who is the direct aggressor. All right. It says that actually it wasn't a quarrel, but it is a direct aggression. That is what they're saying. All right. It says that we are carrying out all the pertinent procedures, such as the Interpol alert and the request for extradition to the United States of America. It says that it's about 2 Americans, the victim and the culprit. Okay. It says that authorities have not yet identified who they are working to arrest at this time. They're going to get the rest of them. They're going for the big fish, which is Dejanay Jackson. All right. Michael Lettieri, an expert on femicide in Mexico, said that when a woman is taken out in the country, authorities are often required to open the investigation of a femicide. From there, they look into whether she was taken out for reasons due to her gender or if there were specific circumstances such as domestic violence. All right. It says the ABC News and Robinson's mom on Wednesday evening. ABC News told Robinson's mom on Wednesday evening that an arrest warrant had been issued in the case. She says that I feel so good. She says that's a good feeling. That's what Miss Salamandra Robinson, which is Shaquilla Robinson's mother, that's what she has to say. She says that's what we have been waiting for someone to finally be held accountable and arrested. She says, I just can't wait for justice to be served. All right. It says that her parents said that Robinson, who was 25, left for Cabo, San Lucas with several friends on October 28th. A day later, she was taken out. And the state attorney general in Mexico is still investigating this case. All right. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? All right. What's the guy? Nazir, the guy that I just played you guys the video of, he sent a message to Shaquilla on the day of her funeral. He says, I can't have you back, but Killer, I'm sorry I didn't do more, baby girl. I can't handle this pain. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. He says, Killer, I'm coming, baby girl. I promise I'm coming with you. I made up my mind that I don't want to be here anymore, so I love you and I'm out. I think he knows what's getting ready to happen. That kind of sounds like a note to where he wants to be out of here. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? I think that the weight of this case and what's really getting ready to happen to them is really starting to scare them. That they're going to be locked up abroad, pretty much in Mexico, and they're saying don't nobody want to be over there in no Mexican prison, baby, where you got to be paying somebody for protection over there. You don't know anybody, you don't speak the language, and you're just gonna be you're gonna be a hot damn mess over there. So hopefully he don't do nothing crazy to himself, and hopefully he could be brought to justice with the rest of them. But they are going after Dejanay Jackson first because she was the one that was seen as the aggressive one on camera. All right. More. God, I got so much I wanted to read. Oh, am I giving you guys enough information on this? I pulled a lot of stuff, you guys. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, so yeah, let's go back to Winter Donovan. All right. I wanted to do a breakdown. It says all right, so according to the Charlotte Observer, the police report in the death certificate does not match. Nasir Wiggins and Shaquilla says Shaquilla was alive when the paramedics came to the villa. It says that her death certificate says that she passed within 15 hours of injury. Okay. The police report came from the Mexican Metro Police, and it was translated into English, of course. Her physical injuries were overlooked. It says that she had a busted lip, she had a bump on her head, and multiple bruises. The report does say that she did suffer from cardiac arrest from the attack. So she did have cardiac arrest occur during the time that they were seeing her, and she also has seizures on top of that. So imagine them doing CPR on her, as I was saying the other day, with the cracked spine in her neck. There was, you know how it is. It's kind of aggressive when they're pushing down on you and your back is broken and your neck is broken as well. That had to be very painful for her, which that probably caused her to go into cardiac arrest from the pain of them, constantly pushing down. Nasir also said that he was trying to give her mouth to mouth, that he was blowing air into her mouth. Well, you're not CPR trained, sir. So what the hell were you doing? I get it that you say you were trying to save her life, but at the end of the day, none of them told the nurse when she came that she was attacked. That's my thing. So the nurse came thinking that she's trying to treat her for alcohol poisoning. And the whole time this girl had other injuries that were serious, and she's laying there in excruciating pain and she can't tell them. They said she was moaning like she was trying to communicate, and she could not communicate because she was in so much pain. So with them steady pressing down on her, she's moaning and trying to tell them like, look, damn it, I'm in pain. My neck is broke. My back is broke. I can't move. After she was slammed by Winter Donovan, they said she could not move, and they moved her, from my understanding, multiple times. Multiple times. I have a video that I could play here, audio, where Nasir was saying that she was in the game room when he got there. From the game room, she was in the bathroom. From the bathroom, they were saying that whenever the nurse came, that she was back in a bedroom where the nurse was trying to work on her. So why is she being moved to all these different places with a cracked spine and a broken neck? Tell me that. Tell me that. This girl is in excruciating. So imagine them steady moving her, and she has a very small frame. She's very small. So imagine them moving her in all these different places. Okay. Why are they moving her like this with these injuries? And you know what you guys did to this girl. Like, come on. And they knew it was alcohol poison. That's what I just cannot understand. All right. It says at 2:13 p.m. in Mexico, it says that medical help was called in San Jose, Cabo, where Dr. Carolina Beatriz arrived to treat Shaquilla. It says that her friends treated it like it wasn't an emergency for almost an hour while Shaquilla lay there suffering a broken neck and excruciating back injury. All right. She was very small. Go look at the pictures of her. She was very small. It says that Winter Donovan, she's from Greensboro, North Carolina, the girl who slammed Shaquilla, called for help. All right. Her name was listed, and her number was also listed as the person who called for an ambulance after Shaquilla started going into a seizure. All right. Because she got scared. This is when the nurse was there. And they said the nurse said several times that Shaquilla needed to be taken to a hospital, but they kept saying, no, no, no. Can you treat her here? And they were trying to say that they didn't want her to go to a hospital because they didn't have the money to pay there. They said over in Mexico that her insurance wouldn't have been taken there. So she would have had to pay cash for any help that she would have gotten in like an ER or a hospital there. That's what they're trying to say, that they wanted her to be looked after at the villa versus taken there. And they said the nurse kept saying, no, she needs to go to a doctor. So my thing is, you are a nurse who's licensed. It's your call to make, to tell them, hey, no, I'm in charge now. Her injuries supersede what I can do for her. She needs to go to a hospital. Why are you letting people who are not a doctor tell you to keep her here and treat her here and continue to give her mouth to mouth and all these chest compressions when she needs to be seen in a hospital? Regardless, we'll worry about on the back end what we got to pay later. But for right now, in terms of saving her life, why is she not taken? And by the time the ambulance and everybody did get there, she was already gone. So her life could have been saved from had they not let her lay there all freaking morning in excruciating pain. They knew what they had done. And I think they panicked and they all hopped flights to try to go back to the US to try to hide it. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. They says that the doctor said that she was told that Shanquella drank a lot of alcohol and that she needed an IV. Okay. Why are they telling her she needs an IV when she's the doctor? I don't know. The report also says that the doctor found a female unable to communicate. She was also dehydrated and appeared to be inebriated. All right. The doctor also reported that Shaquilla needed to be transported to a hospital, but her friends, more so Winter Donovan, she was doing most of the talking, the one that slammed her and gave her the final blow, kept saying no, 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 and insisted that she be treated in the villa by Dr. Gutierrez, all right, who attempted to do an IV but was unsuccessful, all right. And this is according to the report that it was unclear what medication was in the IV that they were trying to give Shaquilla. So they treating her for alcohol poisoning. She got a whole broke neck and a broke back. The information also says that the doctor was there for about an hour when Shaquilla began having a seizure. And the convulsions from the seizure lasted less than a minute. And at this point, Winter Donovan, the girl who slammed Shaquilla, called 911 to request the ambulance. Okay. And this was around 4:20 p.m., you guys. Okay. By this time, they're saying that Shaquilla was showing difficulty breathing and she had a lowered pulse. and that she was given breaths, okay, rescue breaths. They're saying that Winter Donovan was doing most of the talking during the process, telling the doctor to treat her versus taking her to the hospital. They're saying then she got scared when she started having seizures and wanted to call the ambulance for call 911 for the ambulance to arrive. Okay. This says that the doctor then began administering CPR at 4:49 p.m. when Dr. Gutierrez detected that Shaquilla stopped having a pulse. All right. They're saying that the police arrived and talked to the doctor who was treating Shaquilla at 5:25 p.m. All right. It says that it's not clear from the information in the police report what time the ambulance arrived from the 911 call. It says that the report confirms that paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR. Imagine that. 14 rounds of CPR on a cracked spine and a broken neck. 5 doses of adrenaline and 6 discharges of AED shocks. Y'all know what that is, where they're doing that, without success to try to bring her back. Said that she was pronounced deceased at 5:53 p.m. All right. So she laid in that villa all damn morning while they taunted her, walked past her, watching her in excruciating pain, watching her laying there with her lip busted and bruises on her face and her all over her body, knowing that you slammed this girl down, that you punched her multiple times, and you did not get help for her. All right. Now, a second autopsy was done, and it was going to, and it says it's going to be very critical in this case. And they're saying that the death certificate did not match the police report, which we already said. And I felt like Winter Donovan was scared for her actions and decided to be the one doing all the talking and making the decisions in terms of her medical help, which she should have not been doing, because you're not a doctor. You're not a doctor. She knew what she had already done. You slammed her down and you knew she didn't move after that. So it's pretty much your fault and not just Dejanay Jackson. So I think the next warrant that should be issued should be for Winter Donovan. Okay. Winter Essence Donovan, if you will. Call your whole name. Yeah. So did you guys get to see the video of Nazir, who was chanting over Shaquilla's body? I thought that was very weird. Where he kept saying, "We have a body, body, body." Did y'all see that? That looked kind of weird. That looked kind of weird. I don't want to play it on here because it looked kind of satanic to me. It looked kind of satanic to me. But it was said in the beginning that the entire situation started because Shaquilla knew something to the effect of Khalil and Malik, who actually filmed the altercation. They had some type of relationship situation going on, and that Shaquilla knew about it, and it was in her phone, and it was said that they asked her to unlock her phone and delete it, and she declined to do that. So upon that, plus her asking for her money from the trip, that is why Dejanay Jackson went into the whole, "Oh, I'm sick of you, and turned into this whole rage. And it was saying that Malik is the one that egged it on and had Dejanay to actually put hands on Shaquilla because, of course, he's a guy. He didn't want to fight her, and she was happy to oblige to jump up there and do it. Okay, she ripped off her headscarf and she proceeded to put hands on Shaquilla. We saw it in the video. I watched it so many times. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this information that I've given you guys? It's so much. I've given you guys a timeline as to what happened to her when she was pronounced deceased. My God, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yes. During that time, they're saying that Winter Donovan, she was on FaceTime during the attack. Don't know what she was doing. Was she showing somebody this particular attack? She was talking to somebody on FaceTime during this attack. All right. Yeah. I don't know what to say in this situation, except the fact that I'm going to continue to keep talking about it. What are y'all saying? Hopefully they will be jailed. They're going to all be jailed soon. But like I said, they're going to start with the big fish, which is Dejanay Jackson. They already have the warrant for her. They're going to get her. And trust me, once they start questioning her, she's going to talk, you guys. Because she is not going to go down by herself. Trust me. When they start talking about that 40 to 60 years, and she get to thinking about she going to be in Mexico away from her family, and the fact that her family is not getting ready to be flying their asses over there every other week to come and see her, I just don't see that. That's going to be an expensive trip for you to be extradited to Mexico. and locked up in Mexico, away from your family. You don't speak the language over there. You don't know nobody over there. You're going to be scared as hell for 40 to 60 years over something that could have been avoided. Had you kept your hands to yourself. Okay, while her mom is trying to say, this is not my daughter. She is not the person that you saw in the video. Well, who is she? Who is she? Because videos don't lie. I'm sorry. The person that we saw in the video was a very aggressive person. It was a person who was enraged. It was a person who meant to do what she did. Okay. When this girl said to you, when she said to you, no, I'm not going to fight you. I don't want to fight you. And they said, aren't you going to fight back? And she said, no, you should have stopped hitting her. This girl was trying to protect herself. And then the fact that she was in the nude while you guys were doing this, and there were grown ass men sitting in the room watching this woman in this particular situation. She was in her bed trying to rest. Y'all got her out of the bed with no clothes on and embarrassed this girl. They wanted to humiliate her. That's what this was about. It was about humiliation. Okay. It was about humiliation. Had you not put your hands on her, you would not be in the situation that you're in now. And this is a situation you can't take back. And I don't care, like I said, how many interviews you do. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. This girl, she tried to get out of that room. If you go back and look at that video, she tried to get out of that sliding door going onto the patio, and Dejanay Jackson blocked her, you guys. She jumped in front of her and blocked her from leaving that room. Okay? That's another charge. So now you done held her against her will. She was visibly shown trying to leave that room. She could not leave from the entrance of the room because everybody else that was sitting there watching the fight was also blocking her from leaving there. So where was she going to go? Where was she going to go? She turned like she was going to try to go this way, and Dejanay ran up on her and swung on her again. So you guys held her against her will in her room and took this girl's life. And now y'all want to hide out like cowards and not show your face, but then you want to pop up and do little lives to try to say, oh, I don't have nothing to do with this. Tell that to the police. Why have you guys not reached out to the police yet to give your statements if you're so innocent? Innocent people don't run. I'm going to say it again. Innocent people don't run. What are you running for? Because you're only making it worse. You're only making it worse. You're looking at 40 to 60. Go on and get it out the way. Going to get it out of the way. This whole case, this whole situation is all over the media. Social media has picked it up. It's all over the news. This is like a worldwide situation. So anybody that see you can take street justice and take something into their own hands and do something to one of these people. I would be scared to be on the streets if I knew that I was involved in something like this. Okay. Honestly, jail is really the safer place for you right now. I don't think they realize that jail, being locked up in jail, is probably going to be the safest place for them right now, with everybody knowing the logistics of what happened in this particular case, how this girl was assaulted and how she was done. Like, we've already seen a visual of what happened to this girl. People are outraged. People want to see justice being served. And people out here are on this clout chasing mess. I don't put it above somebody to do something crazy, because that's what people do, just to be able to say they did it. Just to be able to say that they did something for clout. I would not have my ass on the streets. I'm sorry. Period. I would not be out on the streets. I would have been turned myself in and did what I needed to do if I didn't do nothing. I'm just saying. So now you got bounty hunters and everybody else looking for you. And when they do find you, it's going to be crazy. So yeah, you might as well go on and turn yourselves on in, honey. While you guys are lying, and the whole fact that you went to this woman's house 4 times and sat in this woman's face knowing you were lying to her. You saw the pain in this woman's eyes, and she's crying when she done saw her daughter go out of the country on a vacation and talk to her daughter. The last phone call that she talked to her daughter was, "What, Mom, we get ready to go have dinner." And she didn't talk to her anymore. And her best friend Malik talked to this woman several times and was lying to her the whole time about what was going on with her. Then you sit in this woman's face in her house. You sit in this woman's face in her house and tell her, oh, it was alcohol poisoning. That's what it was. Yeah, no, it wasn't no fight. It wasn't no fight. No. It was never a fight. Yeah. From my understanding, she is not in custody. I haven't seen anything that says that she's in custody unless this just happened. I don't see anything that says anything about her, and I'll look up right quick to see if there's any news. Let me pull her up. We'll see if one of them turn themselves in. They should. It just says that, and this is 19 hours ago. It just says Mexican authorities issue arrest warrants for suspects in the demise of Shaquilla. It doesn't say that it doesn't say anything. I don't see where anybody was arrested yet. So we're still waiting to see. It says, I wonder who leaked the video. They're saying that the video was sent to a friend of somebody, of one of the 6 that was there, and the friend leaked the video, is what I'm being told. The video was sent to a friend of one of the 6 that was on the vacation with Shaquilla, and that friend leaked it on social media, and that's how everybody got to see it. So that's what I'm being told. So that's it. I don't see anything else in terms of anybody being arrested as of yet, and I've been following this like really closely. So as of 19 hours ago, that's the only updated information, is just that the arrest warrant was issued for which we know to be Dejanay Jackson. Okay. So as I get updates, I will give it to you guys, because I told you guys I'm going to follow this case very closely. So whatever I find out, I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm not going to withhold any information from you. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. Now, 3 o'clock in the morning, please don't be up saying, where's Caramel? Because something happened. Caramel is not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I will definitely hop on and do a quick like live or whatever, let you guys know what's going on as I find out. Okay. We have 411 people in the chat. Can we get more likes? Because we only have 260 likes. I really poured out a lot of information for you guys tonight, because I want y'all to be in the know as to what's going on with Shaquilla. I did have some other things that I wanted to talk about tonight as well. I want to get off this because I'm feeling myself getting a little upset about this Shaquilla Robinson case, Lord, because this is so near and dear to my heart. I don't like this, and I think maybe I watched the damn video one too many times, trying just to see if I missed something. Okay, yeah, I was trying to see if I missed something. I do want to say that when I did watch the video, the guy, what's his name? Let me go back. God knows there's 6 of them. I keep forgetting. Khalil. I think it's Khalil. Is it Khalil? Yeah. I think it's Khalil. No, not Khalil. The guy that got there late. Nazir. He keeps saying that he wasn't there. And when I watched the video, they had a bearded guy that was sitting beside Malik. And I kept watching it back and pausing it. It looked like that could have been Nazir, because he's the only other guy that I saw that has the thick bearded, beard or whatever. So it looked like he was sitting there during the time of the attack. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't know to be for sure. When they showed the video, when I looked at it back and I paused it, it looked like Nazir was sitting there when he's trying to say he got there a whole day late and he's playing Summer Walker and all that. No, sir. It looks like you was there during the time of this brawl. Okay. Yeah. Go back and look at it again, you guys. Yeah. It looked like Nazir, the guy that keeps doing all these online videos talking about he's so sad about what happened to Shaquilla. He wasn't there. His flight got there a day late. No, he looked like he was already there during the time that this altercation was being filmed by Malik. Okay. Because he's the only one that I saw. Go back and look at his pictures. He has that full beard. Okay. He does. And when I went back and looked at it, I was like, that's totally him, y'all. That is totally him. That's Nazir. Okay. That is Nazir. That looked like the same exact guy that was sitting there in the video. Okay. I'm sorry. That just looked like him. I'm going to pause it right here. That is him. That's Nazir. Go back and look at the video. Go back and look at the video, and you'll see a bearded guy that's sitting by Malik. Malik is the guy who was filming. Nazir is the only other guy there that had the thick beard. Okay. And they showed a guy in the video, but you got to look real quick, that had the thick beard, and it looked like Nazir. The guy looked just like Nazir. I'm just saying. He's trying to say he got there a day late. I'm sorry. We need to see his flight plan, because something ain't adding up. You can't be in 2 places at one time. Like, we ain't on no magician shit over here. Either you was there or you was not, period. We need to see your flight. We need to see your flight plan. You need to see your ticket. to see what time you actually got there. Because he was trying to say, oh, my flight was delayed. Oh, I didn't get there till here. I didn't get there till a day late. I don't know, sir. When I saw the video, that looked like him in the video. So go back and look at it. For those of you who have not seen it, go back and look at it and let me know what you think. Okay. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about? Let me get off that. Because Lord, they about to get on my nerves with this whole case, baby. I want them all to just go and turn themselves in because it's really getting on my damn nerves. As you guys already know, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Tiffany is expecting. All right, she already put that out there. Now Letitia is saying that she wants to have another baby with Marsau, honey. Now that Tiffany has announced her pregnancy. All right. And Tisha tagged Marsau in the post and he never responded. So y'all tell me what y'all make of that. Okay. Yeah. Tisha saying she wants to have another baby and she tagged Marsau in her post on IG and he did not respond. So I don't think he want to have no other kids. I'm just saying. I don't think he want no more babies. I didn't think Tisha wanted no more babies because you started talking about you want to get out of the house. So how the hell you going to get out of the house, girl, if you trying to have a newborn now? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to get out of the house and work. Now you want to have a newborn? Like, make up your mind, Tisha. Make up your mind, Tisha. Okay? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I do want to talk about this too. Okay, yeah. I did want to share this. Something else that kind of struck me with Marsau. And we kind of talked about this another time, but he y'all remember when I kept telling y'all he was saying he was not going to thank Melody for helping him for anything that she's done for him. He kind of came off as being ungrateful. I already told y'all how Melody had already said that she helped him get his contracting license, helped him get a job because he was working at the movie theater. He and Tisha were really struggling. She let him use their cars and things of that nature. Now he has started his chocolate in a bottle. And he did a long post where he thanked Funky Dineva for helping him. And I'm like, why you couldn't do the same thing for Melody? Because really you were down and out and damn near destitute had she not stepped in and even allowed you guys to stay in one of their rental homes as well. Okay. It was just a hot damn mess. Let me read what he had to say, some of what he had to say to Funky Dineva. He says, my conversation with Quentin, a.k.a. Funky Dineva, he showed friendship to a stranger. Will's taking mad SHIT shit about me and Tisha, okay? Says, this is how to do it. Thanks, bro. Black chocolate in a bottle. He says, the top part cut off. The text says, I don't know what he meant by that. He said, bruh, you took my call, made one call, made the connection, vouched for me, gave me a ride, took me to the airport, promoted my product with enthusiasm, and continually do more than expected or earned, okay? He says, coming sincerely, I appreciate everything you have done. You have helped my business immeasurably. He says, and I am rich because of it. He says, rich because I have more than I earn. He said, really dope. But honestly, I don't have enough to pay you for what you have done. You looked out, you helped, you were an answer. Like, honestly, you were the break that he put break in parentheses that I needed after working so hard for every gain. He says, thank you. And that's to Funky Dineva. But you couldn't say all that for Melody, who I think has done more. He's thanking Funky Dineva for helping him get chocolate in a bottle off the ground. But Melody pretty much gave you a job. Melody pretty much helped you get your contracting license and sold you a business so that you guys could snowball from there and be where you are. So where was that thank you there? Because he kept saying, I'm not thanking her. I don't need to thank her. Well, sir, you do need to thank her. Because if it wasn't for her, you would be still, you not working in the movie theater because you was fired from there for being inappropriate, allegedly. Yeah. So I thought that was very cute of him to do such a long post. And I like Funky Dineva, no shade to Funky Dineva. But I felt like that was just like he really went overboard with his thank you for this whole chocolate in a bottle when he should have been really thanking Melody as well while he was on this whole, I'm not thanking her. I don't need to thank her. I don't need to thank her. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? I just don't know. I just don't know. Something else I want to bring up too. It is said and alleged too that Kanye West is going to be running for presidency. What do y'all think about that? For 2024, is it? Did I bring my paper up here? Yeah, Kanye West is supposed to be running for president. Y'all, you heard it right here on my channel, honey. Kanye West is said to be getting ready to be running for campaigning for presidents. I'm not voting for him. I don't know who else is, but I'm good on that. I am good on that, Kanye. Thank you, but no thank you, sir. What are y'all saying? Said Marsau not rich. Says dirt under those rocks blowing up. Lord heaven, don't get me started on that, y'all. Please do not get me started on that. Yes, you guys please leave some comments because I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say in terms of what we talked about tonight with this whole Shaquilla Robinson case. We spilled a lot of tea over here. We talked about a lot. I gave you guys timelines and times and stuff that you probably did not know as it related to this. And that's all the celebrity news. I don't want to overshadow the real reason why I wanted to come on here, which was for the Shaquilla Robinson case and updates. Okay, but I did want to throw out a little bit of celebrity news to kind of take, to kind of change the direction of the mood because it was just starting to get really sad. And I don't like talking about sad situations. But as it relates to this, I do want to stay on it and keep my thumb on it. And I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it. And like I said, anything new that I come up with, I'm definitely going to hop on here and let you guys know. Okay. Am I breaking up? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 if you can hear me. Put a 1 if you can hear me. Ooh, not. Said not burning popcorn, Denise Ramsey. Okay, I see a lot of ones, so you guys can hear me. Maybe it's a little glitch going on. I don't know. We're getting ready to get off here anyway. It is 10 o'clock. I will hop on tomorrow for a little bit of car chronicles for you guys. Thank you guys for joining the chat. Can we get the likes on up? We're almost at 300. Can we go ahead and make it 3? We're at 298. Can we at least get 300? Go and get us 300. Jeez. I don't know why y'all being so stingy on the likes. They are free, y'all. It's not like it's a super chat. Can we get the likes on up? 299. We're at 299. Can we get them on up? Can we get them on up? Who is this doing all this frowning? It was right there, period, and definitely in the house. In the time of the fight period, I knew you would catch that because I definitely missed that. It's him. Oh, Keisha White. Oh, did you see that? Didn't I tell y'all I don't be missing nothing over here? When I tell y'all I have watched that video and watched that video to see what I could miss, Keisha White says she see it. I can't lie over here. I'm telling you. Go back and look at the video. Go back and look at the damn video. I'm just trying to tell y'all I can't lie over here. I watched it so many times and I kept playing it back to see if I missed something. I kept trying to see if I was missing something. And I said, that, I'm sorry, that's him, y'all. That's him. He kept saying his flight got there. He got there a day late. Sir, no, that is you, sir, sitting on the video. That is you on the video, bro. That is you on the video. Let me show his picture again. If you go back and look at the video. Okay, we're not gonna never do no capping over here. I don't do no capping. If I do a lot of things, I ain't gonna do no lying. All right. I went back and looked at the damn video several times. Okay. This is him, y'all. Look at his beard. If you go back and look at the Shaquilla video where she was being attacked, look at the beginning where they're showing where Malik is actually filming. This guy right here is literally sitting there. Nobody else has the full beard like him. Go back and look at it. I did not. I'm telling y'all. I was like, hold up, whoa. He said he didn't get there till a day after. So how the hell is he in the video where she was being attacked? His flight ticket has been posted. I'm gonna go look it up. I sure am. Because how are you two places at one time, bro? Do you have a twin? Do he have a twin that we don't know about? Does he have a twin? I mean, somebody let me know. Put it in chat. Does he have a twin? Okay. His plane ticket say 12:19 p.m. arrived in Mexico. On when? The 28th? Because this is... When did he arrive? Thank you so much, Belle Wilson, for the super chat, dear. I appreciate it. So his flight ticket was that he landed that Saturday. Okay, but the guy that I saw was the real thick beard, and it looked like Nazir, guys. I'm telling you, in the video. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to say, I'm going to say allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly just to be on the up and up. I'm going to say allegedly. It looked like Nazir to me in the video. I'm just saying. Go back and look at it again if I'm wrong, and then I stand corrected if I'm wrong. I can always say when I'm wrong, all right? But it looked like Nazir in the video while he tried to say his ass on there. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all still going at it. Says his flight ticket was that he landed that Saturday. Says that was Khalil. Somebody saying that was Khalil on the East Coast of Mexico. Let me go look at this picture with all of them because I do have a picture of all of them. Let me go back and look. All right, so Khalil. All right, so Malik Dryer, he's the one. All right, hold up. Let me turn it this way. All right. All right, so Malik Dryer, he does have a beard, but it's not as thick. And then Khalil, he has a thick beard. But then if he's filming, the video is not going to be on him if he's filming, right? It's going to be like up here. If you're filming somebody, right? Khalil does have a beard, but he's the one that was filming. So if he's filming, the video ain't going to be on him if he's filming them, right? Am I correct? I mean, I've done a lot of filming before on my phone. If I'm filming somebody, I'm not filming way back here to where my beard is in there. It looked like somebody was sitting beside him. So do y'all think it was Khalil? I mean, Malik. Malik does have a beard and he has the, but it's not like a thick beard like Khalil's is and like the other guy, Malik Dryer. Okay. They said that Malik Dryer was the one that was saying, at least fight, at least hit back. That's him. Okay. And then Khalil Cook, that's the one that's supposed to be the best friend. Let's see, they had the beard in the, okay, they're saying that he had the beard in the video. So who was filming? Was Malik Dryer filming? Malik Dryer was filming, okay. Malik Dryer was filming. So Khalil Cook, they're saying that he's the best friend that that has the beard in the video that didn't do nothing. But why does that look like the other guy? Because Khalil looks a little like Thickums. He looks a little chubby to me. So it didn't look like him when they showed it. I'm going to go back and look again just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. But this is all of them. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. And it gives a breakdown. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see it? All right. All right, y'all. Oh, I'm exhausted from this situation. I am exhausted from this, but nevertheless, prayers that they get them at the end of the day. Rest in peace, Shaquilla Robinson. I'm gonna show her picture. Beautiful girl. Rest in peace to her. We're gonna get you justice, girl, because we're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna keep your name in our mouth, honey. Yes, we're gonna all content creators. We're gonna keep talking about it, and we're gonna keep pushing this case, honey, so that they can get you some justice. All right. All right, let's get on out of here. Thank you guys for being here. What is it, 10 o'clock? Yes, honey, we got to get in the bed. Thank you guys. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for the 316 likes. You guys have a great day. And we will do a little bit of Car Chronicles in the morning. So you guys join me there. All right. Thank you, content creators in the building. Thank you also to my moderators for doing such a great job. Tanja J. Who else? Belle Wilson, Melody McFadden. Did we have another one? Did we only have 3 moderators tonight? Did I miss one? I don't want to leave nobody out. I don't want to leave anybody out. Thank y'all for being here. It says, right, Caramel. Innocent people. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night and goodbye. Love you guys.